it said he'd fallen asleep and he dreamed of a world in which Christ had never come. So in his dream, he looked through his home, but he couldn't find any indication of Christmas. There was no indication whatsoever. This was Christmas Day. He went outside for a walk, and there were no churches, no place, no churches. Finally, he got back in the house and into his library, and he discovered that all his books about Jesus had vanished. Later on, he was asked to visit a dying mother, and sitting down beside her, it says he opened his Bible to share a word of promise and a word of hope. But the Bible ended at Malachi, end of the Old Testament. And there was no message of hope and salvation. And all he could do was bow his head in despair. A few days later, at her funeral, there was no message of consolation, no word of a glorious resurrection, no heaven, only one long eternal farewell. Suddenly he woke up, and he realized it had been just a dream, and it was just a shout of praise from his lips, realizing that it was only a dream. Well, we can rejoice because Christ the Lord has come. That's why we have churches. That's why we come together for worship. And he says, "Behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy." This is what the angel said. He says, "To all people, the Savior has come this day." And that holds a lot of promise for all of us, as that angel had shared that message. He said, "Don't be afraid. He's brought this good message." Well, Jesus came as a light, we know, in this dark world, and we celebrate his coming at Christmas. And it's hard to imagine, wouldn't it, that if Christ had not come? Well, as a child, I remember